It's really dark out, very early.
Just after 7.
And we're headed out to the airport for our big day to fly to Dayton, Ohio.
And back home.
Yeah, that's kind of important. Yeah, and back home.
Good morning. We've got an early morning out.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's just after 7, and we're on the way to the airport to our big and exciting day out. It's going to be one of our longest flights ever that we've done.
It should be about 6 hours in the air over there and back.
Yep. And so it'll probably be a good 10-hour day for us.
So tell us about the dog.
Okay, the dog is named Layla. And Layla was rescued by Jude at Crisis Dogs in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And Layla was an hour away from being euthanized. And she stepped in and got her, and she's even fostered her herself, and she absolutely loves this dog. Evidently she has the best temperament. She's calm. She says she thinks she'll probably sleep the entire way, but you never know.
But she's going to Ohio to become a service dog.
It's possible she's going to be a service dog. She's got the temperament of a service dog and everything, so she's flown out to Dayton, Ohio, where Renee, who is the founder, I guess, of Lab and Dane Rescue. So since Layla's a lab, Renee is going to take her in and have her tested to be a service dog. And once she's tested, if she's accepted, she will go into the program, which is just so amazing, because here it is, a dog that somebody didn't want and was, going to be euthanized can actually be a service dog to somebody who really needs it. So
we're going to do our swing through McDonald's, get a little sustenance on the way to the airport.
Yes, we need sustenance this early.
And then we got to make a quick 15-minute flight from our airport to Chapel Hill, land, pick her up, hopefully get some fuel, and then we'll be off for Dayton over North Carolina, and then we got to go over West Virginia. That's where we're expecting the worst weather today.
Yeah, but it's not going to be as bad as we thought.
Hopefully, and over the mountains is where we should hit the front and the rain if we hit it.
Yay!
And then over to Dayton where it should be sunny.
Yeah.
We want to get in there before the afternoon winds pick up.
Pick up and get the heck out of there.
Yep, land in Dayton, hand over Layla, go to the bathroom, and get the hell out of Dayton. So our entire visit to Dayton should be about half an hour, but we'll take Layla there, and then we'll be on our way back. As we got closer to the airport, the sunrise was just amazing. Layla, come on.
All right.
We secure the dogs using harnesses in the plane, and we secure them to the seatbelt locations. And Layla did just fine when the plane started. She wasn't spooked at all, and she was a great passenger. She was interested in everything as we were taxiing out. And then it was time to get ready. Now, this particular airport in Chapel Hill doesn't have a taxiway, so you actually have to taxi back down the runway and then turn around. At Chapel Hill, Skyline back taxiing runway 9. All right, you good to go?
We are good to go, aren't we there, Bart? Ready to go to your new home?
And away we go. This is actually the airport owned by the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, and they have a lot of the university planes there. It's a private airport, but they gave us permission to land, to pick up Layla. They were just as caring and compassionate as you can imagine. And as we climbed out, one of the first conversations that I didn't get to record was the controller just thanking us for all the work that we do, both Pam and I, and as dog pilots. Raleigh departure, Compassion 431.
Compassion 431, Raleigh approach, good morning. You're looking for your IFR to Dayton?
Yes, sir. 431.
Compassion Flight 431, Roger, squawk 2120. Compassion Flight 431 is radar contact 3 miles north of the Chapel Hill Airport. The Raleigh altimeter 3019. Say altitude, please.
At 2.3, climbing to 3 right now.
Compassion Flight 431, Roger, you're clear to the Dayton Airport via as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000 and expect 6,000 within 10 minutes.
All right, 30.14 and up to 4,000. We'll expect 6,000 in 10 minutes, 431.
Compassion Flight 431, climb and maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, 431. And Pam was concerned about making sure that Layla was comfortable in flight, so she took her jacket and covered her up. And then she just made her just as comfortable as possible. And Layla spent some time supervising me up front, flying the plane. And then after a while, she took a nap. She was just that comfortable. She was a sweetheart. She was just as sweet as you can see here.
King Air 4 Whiskey Romeo, descend and maintain 5,000, sir.
That is Pam taking a nap in the back there. It was a long flight, 3 hours in the air. And thank goodness we've got the autopilot. It gives me a chance to take a break, look ahead, check the weather. But Layla didn't care. She was just enjoying the ride. And as we got further north, we got into more and more clouds and weather. It wasn't that bad actually over West Virginia. I did run into a little bit of rain, but it was pretty insignificant. Mostly it was a lot of broken clouds and some overcast. And when we got down into Ohio, you'll see we were really coming down through the clouds. And thank goodness we had an instrument approach. I wouldn't have wanted to have done it otherwise.
Nav runway 36 approach, or Nav runway 6 right approach. Notice 2 ambient runway 6 left is closed. Hazards further information for
Here I am getting the weather ahead of time for Dayton, Ohio. Preparing to talk to the controllers soon to land.
Contact, give information, Bravo.
Flash Flight 431, contact Columbus 118.85.
118.85, Columbus 431. Columbus, Compassion 431, 6.0.
Flash Flight 431, Columbus approach, front of visual approach, runway 36 at Dayton Airport, fly heading of negative 310.
All right, heading 310, and I do have Bravo.
Roger.
In and out of the clouds, but soon we'll be in Dayton.
431 Dayton Airport is 12 o'clock and about 9 miles.
12 o'clock, 9 miles, have the field in sight to everyone.
Compassion Flight 431, cleared visual approach, runway 36, connect Dayton Tower, 119.9er, good day.
9er.9er, 431, good day. Dayton Tower, Compassion 431, inbound 36, landing.
Compassion 431, Dayton Tower, wind 040 at 9er, runway 36, clear to land.
36, cleared to land, 431.
And while we're landing, I guess it's a good time to talk about the need to spay and neuter your pet. About 3.7 million animals are euthanized at shelters each year due to the sheer fact that there are not enough willing adopters. Having your pet spayed or neutered ensures that you will not be adding to this tremendous burden. Everything went fine landing in Dayton. First time at the airport though, so you know it's always interesting trying to get your bearings and figure out where everything is. Yes, Layla, this is going to be your new home. Hey, it looks perfectly fine to me. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And here we are.
Compassion 431, safe parking, and if you're familiar.
Stevens? No.
Stevens is right there off to your right, passing that taxiway. You could do 180 if you like back to that taxiway. November, Charlie, it's right off to your right now is Stevens.
All right, I got Stevens in sight, back taxi.
Whoa! Let's turn this sucker around and get off the runway. All right, here we are.
Renee said she'll be here in about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Saw us flying in.
And then Renee and Pam and Layla were in the courtyard waiting for me.
Hello. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Layla. Hi, Layla. Hi, Layla. Oh.
And Layla's, she is just such a sweetheart. Of course, I want to keep every dog that we fly. They're always such compassionate souls.
We're going to go inside anyway. Where it's nice.
Well, let me get a picture of you and Layla.
Okay. Hi, sweetie.
Bend down with her.
Come here, girlfriend.
You can see how happy Layla is.
Layla.
And then it's time for the 3-hour ride home.
Cessna 52431, Dayton Tower, runway 36 at November. Fly run heading clear for takeoff.
Runway heading cleared for takeoff. 431. Thank you so much.
And since we left, it's been a really good experience for Layla. She's in training. She's in her initial training as a service dog, and she's doing well. Her trainer says that she's making great progress, and we have our fingers crossed she's going to make it all the way through the course and end up being a great service dog for a military veteran that has PTSD. It's always good to be home, and especially on this flight after 6 hours in the air. Just looking forward to tucking the plane in, getting some much needed dinner, and just taking a rest. But it's always a privilege to fly for these dogs and to help save one life at a time.
70 is departing runway 23 to the northeast.
You can be a part of our dog rescue team. Just visit us at Pilot.dog and become a patron. You can pledge as little as $1 a month. You can set a cap on how much you want to give each month. It doesn't matter. Any amount helps. Please help us save dogs.